only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, check. Mike, please. Right there in the middle. 55. Let him know. Check 13.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Right, 36 to Mike. You ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 43-yard line. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown out on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete right around the 8. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 6-0 our score after 1.
Score Texans 6, Broncos 0.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, Newton. Able to get this to Gordon. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Duke Johnson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A shotgun snap for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Judy. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
20. Switch gears. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second and goal, Newton sets up the screen to Gordon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown Broncos. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
22 yards.
A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Now Watson's throw is taken in by QT.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Watson on first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal. He can run, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
The 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Check 41. Here we go. He's right. He's checking. Switch. 41's the mic.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before the break. Newton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Denver.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they start the second half with Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 2.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's Johnson going to get the handoff. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll try the air now with Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Daron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
56. Mike, 56.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13.
And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick throw completed by Watson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're going option play on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that now makes this a 15-7 game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got his tight end fan. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The shotgun snap for Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
You got 4.
They snap it to Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
Houston.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. What a critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Newton. He completes this to Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 52 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 11.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And, oh, my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton out quickly to Judy. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
20.
Off play action. Newton. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Broncos.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson going to look to tuck and run. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Third down.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On the ground with a tight end. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. And the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check, got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.